Joey Diaz is threatening my life once again. Remember the Gargini brothers? Those boys work for me now, right? People always ask me, Mike, what happened with the Gargini brothers? I heard they're out there. I say, those boys work for me now. They came, believe me. You know, those twins. I slit one of their throats, by the way, because I was angry. I was trying to prove a point to this other, what do you call this, inferior employee of mine that I had.
They were shooting through the back of our Jeep, and we were hiding under, what do you call that, buckets of like chicken batter?
Yes.
That had meth hidden inside it.
But they had meth in them. Yeah, and the Garginis work for me now. They're not a threat. So Joey Diaz is, you know, he's, well, you'll see. Let's watch this video. You're not going to believe this video here. But before we do that, I'd like to take a drink, and I'd like to celebrate with everyone here. We'd like to welcome you to our new life here in the desert, and you're all welcome. And we'd like to welcome you to the new era of Red Bar. We think it's going to be great. And we're really excited to share this chapter of our lives with you. This is what you told me to say.
I'm in a great mood.
Are they buying
today.
it? I'm in a great mood today, too. We're going to play you this. This was inspired by our move. It's perfect for us, and it's from Tom Green. And I think this will make a perfect drinking song. You could all have one with me here today. Fill up a glass.
Ooh, when do I get to try my aperitif?
I wonder, I'm sorry, Jules, that's actually a digestif.
It's an aperitif.
I believe Strega's an digestif. Okay, let's see. Life on the Road by Tom Green. This is really sad, and, you know, we have a lot in common, me and Tom. Every time we see one of his vans, his Spreaker vans, what do you call those? We go, is that Tom Green? Yes. My dream is to run into Tom Green in the desert, drive up to him, tell him that I'm a huge fan, and tell him that I'm doing this podcast just like him, and then we become great friends, and we discuss audio, and we discuss gear, and we have almost the same dog, you know, except he's got what, Jules? No chick.
Yes.
So I am one above Tom Green in that department, huh? Am I right, guys? Fucking people in the ass left and right around here, jacking off, showing people everything over here. Here, guys, we're going to drink together. Let's raise a glass. Let's fill up a glass. Let's see. You guys are peers. I thought somebody was going to say, you guys are awesome, but it turned out it's you guys are peers. All right, here we go, guys. Raise your glass. Have a drink. Tom Green, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like this, 2020.
2020. Cheers, guys.
From the Valley of Fire. For real. TG.
Woo!
From the Valley of motherfucking Fire. For real. Yeah. A TG. It's like this.
Here we go, folks.
It's like this. 2020 was a bitch, but I don't give a damn. Head in the sand like ostrich. I feel like Aaron Brockovich with jock itch. Put on your mask or get sick. I'm not so slick. I headed to the desert with my van and my dog, but no chick. I'm not so slick. I headed to the desert with my van and my dog, but no chick. Kinda pathetic, but I can rap though. Check my phonetic. Put this microphone on credit. If I was rich though, I never said it. I keep it copacetic. And if my nose don't blow, take a CPAP call. And baby, give me a call. I'm not so slick. I headed to the desert in my van with my dog, but no chick.
Oh shit!
We put that idea down. So.
All right, there it is.
I
Tom
even left
Green,
the
everybody.
on when I recorded
oh,
it
there's
just 'cause
Charlie.
I wanted you guys to hear.
Okay, stop it. If anybody knows his whereabouts, you let me know. I'll go run into him. We'll create a friendship there.
In the chat, they were asking if you wave at other Jeeps.
I do.
Yes.
I do. Yeah, you turn into this thing where you're friendly. They don't like it, though. And by the way, we have the top of the line one. So every Jeep we see on the road is less than ours, and they all get mad because we have the one with the painted. If you notice, we have the one that's got the painted bumpers to match the car and painted handles. And that shows it's the luxury city version. So they don't like that. They still treat us like Jews from the city because we have the luxury Jeep and not the rock climbing Jeep.
But
ours is the most expensive one.
You
You cannot get a more expensive Jeep than the one we have. And that bothered the other Jeep guys. They look at it and they go, And now mine feels like a piece of crap. So we've done it again, folks. We've alienated ourselves from a community.
We just wanted to be a part of the Jeep crowd.
Hashtag we noticed. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of that. I've never bought a car in my life. And a lot of people, they even say this, you drive a new car off the lot, you lose a lot of money. You know what? That's true. You know who said that all the time? My dad. You know why? Because he never made any money. If you never made any money, that's a great rule to follow. Don't buy a new car, you crazy, stupid idiot. I always said this. I go, you see these people, they got $30,000, and back then it was $30,000. They got $30,000 cars, they're making $40,000 a year. Yeah, that is stupid. But, we're lucky enough to be in a situation where none of that matter. I don't care what the car is worth. That's not what I'm interested in. People still say this to me. I don't buy things because of what their resale value might be. I buy things to, I like to burn money. I got a hole in my pocket, my dad used to say. I got a hole in, that money is burning a hole in your pocket. That's what my dad used to say to me when I was a kid. If I got $10, boom, it'd be gone. He'd said that money is burning a hole in your pocket. Did anyone else, your dad, ever say that to you? Have you ever heard that term?
Oh, of course.
That money's burning a hole in your pocket.
But isn't there a song where it's like,
and he would say, slow down. I spend, oh man, if my dad knew how much I spent on this move, he would shoot himself right in the skull. But that's because he grew up poor and he is poor. He's nothing.
Someone says a 1970 Jeep is better than a new Jeep.
Well, that's not true at all. I guess it looks cooler, but it's not true at all. Capability-wise.
We're getting that next.
Yeah, and by the way, we have a whole Jay Leno's garage of cars, okay? 1970s, 1960s, all the years. If you don't like the Jeep, I got a car that you like. What do you like? A Hyundai Escort? And people have been telling me, get the Toyota Tacoma, get the 4Runner. I like those new 4Runners. They're not as nice. I'm telling you, I looked at all of them. It's not as nice. And this Bronco is going to be a plasticky mess for most people. All right? They're not going to be able to get that good one with the brown leather, which is still a plasticky mess when you get down to the bottom of it. Rattles. You're going to see the people with the Broncos, they're going to be rattling all through the trails with plastic parts spilling out. No one's going to be able to get replacements because they're all sold out. Trust me on this. But ultimately, I don't care. I mean, I'm the type of person, I don't care if that car blows up tomorrow. I don't give a fuck about cars. All right? All I care about is Mersh saved up his whole life for a $4,000 car, and I dropped so much more than that in a blink of an eye. And by the way, this ain't leased, and it's almost paid off. His dad must have bought him this car. My dad couldn't afford that fucking car. My dad, by the way, this was so crazy. I was so afraid to tell my dad that I got this car because it's a lot of money, more money than he's ever spent on a car. And it turned out, I called my dad, I told him about the car, and it turned out on that same day, he bought a car that same day.
Aww.
I cucked him. He bought a used vehicle.
But he got a Mercedes.
He got a Mercedes, but it's from 2018.
That's pretty good.
It's cheap.
So you and your daddy had a little moment.
No, and I'm done with him now.
No, you're not.
That guy's fucking poor.
Mike loves his parents. He calls them up. He's like, Mom, Dad, I got a new car.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. My
parents don't give a fuck about me.
Officially smoked my parents in the financial department, which is nice. That's where you really, feels so good to make your parents finally, now they have to listen to me. They're under me.
30 years.
Your parents are under me. My parents are under me. Our whole fucking family's under me. By the way, we're the biggest celebrities in this city. Seriously. That's what's so cool. The place we live right now, the town, it's not really a city, it's a town. We're the biggest celebrities here. We're the richest, wealthiest people here in our whole population. Really, there can't be. We go to the restaurant, we walk in, they don't even know. I've never been in this situation. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a situation. Yeah, in Chicago, I'll never be the richest there. Here, I'm the richest person here, and I've got the most fans.
I'm sure that it won't last.
I can't believe it. It won't last. This is all tanking. Believe me, my parents raised me with this thing. As soon as stuff starts going good, it's all going to be taken away from you.
I believe heavily in jinxing.
So now every day is torture because we think that we're going to lose it all.
It's actually way worse.
It's way worse.
To be more successful than to be poor and shitty. Because the worry
we could lose everything, and then what are we going to do? It's going to be such a hassle. The restaurant, Mike needs options. I know. Yeah, there's very few.
Much the restaurant.
There's the restaurant. Yeah. But yeah, we don't. We're not into cars like that, and as long as you're happy with your car, like I even congratulated Luis J. Gomez, bought a new car too. Everybody's moving and buying a new car in podcasting, and Luis J. Gomez bought an Audi. I believe it's a pre-owned vehicle, but that's fine. I'm just kidding. He congratulated me on my new car today, and that's what you do. By the way, if you like somebody when they get a new car, you just say, regardless of if it's the car you would get, you just say, congratulations. That's what you say. You don't say, oh, you should have got this, you should have got that, or you don't do that. That's a subnormal does that. So yeah, do I want an Audi station wagon? No, but I said, that's sick. Congratulations. We both got new rides with purple lights.
You guys should do a little race.
We'd smoke them. I actually had a custom mod. We got the V12 engine from the Corvette put in.
Wow.
Fastest Jeep on the line.
Where was I?
She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know what's going on with this car.
A guy in the
Trust
chat
me.
says, I don't know anything about cars and I don't care. I like guitars.
This is why I love Mike. He is not a hater and he has a heart. Somebody says. That is true. See, people think I'm going to be like, these other guys that are so hardcore like me, Nick Fuentes and the gun guy, aim. They're too crazy to listen to. You listen to me, I do the crazy stuff, but at the end of the day, okay, this is a normal person.
Someone asked, has Jules driven the Jeep? Mike will not allow me to drive.
She don't have a license. She's like a grandma. She doesn't even have a license. She doesn't know how to drive. I'm going to teach her how to drive in the desert. What are you going to hit? Scorpion? By the way, our dog was killed by 100 scorpions the other day. I'm terrified of snakes. We were in Roswell, New Mexico. You saw that in the picture this morning.
Part of our road trip.
What a wacky town. This is where Area 51 is. What a wacky town. Everybody there is insane. You go to the gas station, and this guy, I'm not kidding. This is Roswell, New Mexico, and this might be like the South. Going to Roswell, New Mexico. I pull in the gas station. COVID cases. Everyone's dying. I saw a man his grandfather died while he was walking with him. He just laid him on the ground and kept walking. Guy comes in the gas station, and I'm in line, ready to buy a couple Red Bulls and a couple of waters. Buy a couple Red Bulls, couple girls, couple shrooms, couple girls, couple shrooms. What's that? Couple shrooms, couple girls, couple nuts.
This is stupid Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. He ripped that off from Hippie Chick, cigarette, acid. It's just Chula howling in the other room. It's fine. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go tell him to shut up.
No, it's fine. He's not going to listen. Anyway, we're in the Roswell, New Mexico gas station. Roswell is cool. It's got this little main street, and everything is alien, as you know. Area 51, the McDonald's is a UFO. The Dunkin' Donuts is a big alien holding up the Dunkin' Donuts sign. It's pretty fun. And but the main strip is kooky and is very trafficky in Roswell. And there's a lot of people, and we pull into the gas station. By the way, they only got to like 89 gas. That's how you know you're in a shit town. When you can't get 90, isn't it supposed to be up to 93? I'm trying to put premium gas in my car. It goes up to 89. 89! We go into the gas station. I'm waiting in line, and a guy comes in, no mask, and he goes, "Oh, so sorry. Must have forgot my mask." And the owner of the gas station goes, "Oh, no. What will we do? You'll have to leave." They did this whole act. And then he goes, "Ah," and they all laugh. And I go, this is how they're getting COVID. Like, they just think of it as a big joke, and maybe you do too. I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. Maybe you all think that. I don't fucking know. But that's what happened. I'm sitting there like this. Oh, God, he's got no mask. I'm terrified. You know why? And I'll tell you why. I don't want to lose my taste or my smell. How I'm going to smell them coming. I like how people are like, dude, COVID's no big deal. You just can lose your smell and taste forever. What? That would be like if somebody told you you'll never be able to come again. Or you could come, you won't feel it. Imagine losing your taste forever. I live for two things: George Floyd and food. All right. Sorry, this is all delayed. It's because Apple removed the headphone jack, and now you got to do it digitally through this connector here, and it's a mess. We're going to fix it on the next show. If I lost my taste, I mean, I'd rather die than lose my taste. Sorry. And I like how people are like, yeah, just lose your taste. Who cares? I'm not willing to lose my taste, okay? Or my taste in clothing. So, yeah. I can't believe it. We loved Roswell, and we'll tell you we stayed at the Four Seasons on our road trip, too. I call that camping. We stayed at the Four Seasons. I'll tell you that story coming up in a little bit. What do we got next?
We were supposed to talk about Joey Diaz.
Oh, yeah, let's do Joey Diaz because he's threatened us once again. And I want everybody to call the cops. And maybe we should report his YouTube. Can you be threatening people's lives on YouTube? No, we don't report. Okay. But Joey Diaz is off his rocker. Wait till you see this video. You might have seen this from the Church of What's Happening Then. Is this it here, Jules?
Yes.
Joey Diaz makes violent threats about Redbar. Oh, God, he looks awful. And this is what's going to happen. You know, you take away people's right to live. Really, maybe I am not for the lockdowns anymore because people cannot handle being locked down. They really cannot handle the lockdowns. And they're turning murderous. The things people are saying in my wildest dreams, I couldn't say. Let's see this. Joey Diaz, number 28, Uncle Joey's Joint. And this is his set. Look at this guy. This is his face. Look at this guy. All right, we're going to go to 29:15. Oh, it's queued up. This video will speak for itself. Please, guys, I'm not invincible to bullets, to knives, to stabbings.
Not at all. You're extremely susceptible to them, in fact.
I'm almost so loosey-goosey. I get death threats like every day. People, for some reason, I go, what do I do? For the life of me, like, I'll read our Reddit, and the way they talk about me, you'd think that I was doing something. And sometimes I go, what do I actually do that is so awful that I need to die, that I need to be arrested? Like, really, what do I do? You know, sometimes I even get bewildered. Like, for the longest time, I almost convinced myself that I am as bad as these people say, but all I'm doing is talking crap. I really am not doing anything wrong here. So when they say they want to kill me, I get used to it. But then I look, are other people getting death threats every day like this? And rape threats like you get all the time? Is this happening to everybody and they just don't talk about it? Or does it just happen to us? I don't understand what's driving people to want us dead. Like, they literally just type, he needs to die, here's his address, let's go kill him.
I'm pretty rapeable.
Let's call the cops. Let's do this to him. I just don't understand. And they're doing it to me here. Look at Joey Diaz. This is what he's going to say. And this is psycho. You know, you guys got to get our backs here.
You know, I go,
listen.
I'm lucky I have mercy. I'm lucky.
His daughter.
That I have mercy because this.
Okay, so he starts. I don't know how this started. I haven't watched this episode. He's going, I'm lucky I have mercy. Is this really it? 29:21? I thought it started earlier, Jules, when we were listening to it yesterday.
No, this is the beginning.
He repeats himself, maybe? Mm-hmm. Okay. You're lucky I have mercy. And by the way, no one's afraid of you. If you come and try to kill me, well, it's very easy. Again, even his trigger finger is slower than my, dodge. Nobody is afraid of you. It would take you 20 minutes to get out of the chair. Okay. And this is coming from a man in a wheelchair who's disabled here. So stop with the fear. It's insane. You make fun of somebody there to tell you to kill you. Here it is.
Year, particularly, I think somebody would have got hurt. I think since last December.
Let's have a drink.
Fate was, for the last year and a half, there's been a handful of people that indirectly or directly have been fucking with me. It doesn't bother me. You know me. I give them all the rope in the world.
I don't understand that. He starts here. It doesn't bother me. Well, then why are you going to say, and he's going to come out, he wants to kill me. I've never killed somebody that hasn't bothered me. I mean, you would have to bother me pretty good for me to want you dead. I don't wish, I've had a lot of enemies out there. I don't want them dead, except for Joe List, of course. I love that. The only person I want that is Joe List because of the airplane jokes. All right, that's a joke, Joe List. Whoa, thank God. I was actually getting... He is scared. I think
we should show that other clip from Big J after
Yeah,
this.
oh, yes. I haven't even heard it. Guys, this is just the intro. We haven't even gotten to light news, folks. It's just the intro. All right, let's hear this.
Because I give them rope so they can hang themselves. I give them rope because they don't know that I'm a fucking savage.
Get the rope.
And I told my wife about a week ago, we were sitting upstairs, and I go, can you believe Mercy's going to be fucking 8 in a week? And I said to her, you know what? A lot of people should thank Mercy. A lot of people should get up every morning and go, thank God for fucking Mercy.
Thank God for mercy. This is what he's saying. He's talking about me. A lot of people, I should wake up every day and go, thank God for mercy. Joey, this is mercy. Otherwise, what?
Because if I didn't have Mercy right now, the last couple of years, and I just had my wife.
My
let me tell you
wife.
something. In my 50s, especially after what I've accomplished already.
Yes? What would you have done?
I wouldn't mind doing a couple of years in jail. You know what I'm saying? Just at the end. Just to prove my fucking point. You know? Like, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind dying in a fucking cell. And I know you people are crazy. You know, I don't want to die in a cell. What I'm trying to say to you people is, if I didn't have Mercy the last 8 years, I mean, I look at Mercy, I kiss her every day. Like,
And there's people who think this is cool. Yeah! Kill people, live out your life in a cell. Yes, he's real. What the fuck? This is what I mean about kooky. You're cheering. Yeah, me too. I want to go to
cell.
He'll live out the last year. Yes, jail time. Get him. What do you say? You're fat? Yes. I take the electric chair. I don't understand why this is cool. This is rooted on. Then do it, Joey. And this is on YouTube? You can say stuff like this? Trust me, because I'll live out my life. I'm fit. I did it. Listen to it. It goes on.
5 fucking times. I kiss her in the morning. I tell her I love her. But I thank her. I thank her every day. My daughter knows me. My daughter knows me better than most fucking people. A lot of people, you know, this year was a bad year for my friends. A lot of my friends got beat up this year.
Listen to this. A lot of my friends, and he talks in code, right? A lot of my friends got beat up this year. Who? Dalia? Brian Callen? Who got beat up? This is what he means beat up, like canceled.
Catherine Fiore Tigerman was beat up.
I don't understand. And but they did the stuff. Do you understand? They got themselves into these situations. Now you're mad at what? Us? For making fun of them? So we need to die because Chris D'Elia was caught messaging underage kids? And because you made girls blow you for stage time at the Comedy Store, I need to die? Do you hear yourself? Lock them up.
Say these threats are turning a little bit toothless.
What does that mean?
After a certain point, you're like, so you're not going to kill me?
You're either going to kill somebody or you're not. You big fat fuck. Come and kill me then. You know, and this is the world we're living in where it's like, oh, I think he's going to kill you. Oh, okay, then come and kill me. Really? We're in a world where we're like, oh, we're right. And that's what it's moving towards. You didn't believe me the last 18 years. It's going to get to this point where it's like one of these weird books that Jules reads where everybody's just like, yeah, he killed him, but, you know, that's what the left and the right do. They kill. You can't kill.
And a lot of the people that beat up my friends, if I didn't have Mercy, I would have been shooting people. I don't know if you people know this about me, that I'm not all fucking there.
You're not all there, and if you didn't have Mercy, you'd be shooting people for making fun of Brian Callen, Chris D'Elia, and you. You'd be shooting them. It's kind of disturbing.
That's cool.
Kind of the same. I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer at least wanted to fuck these people and experiment with their brains. You just want to shoot them. You know, why is this applauded? I want to shoot people dead with handguns. And he owns a gun. You're lucky I have Mercy, and I don't send all this to the FBI and the police every day, okay? I don't know if you're really... You know, you can't do your shitty podcast in jail, right? You know, you can't eat spaghetti every day. He thinks jail's going to be he's going to be like the famous guy from Goodfellas, where they're cutting up the garlic and making. That's not going to happen. You're not really that guy. Just because you look like one of them. And Joe Rogan, this is his best friend, who he's on every episode, is, oh, Joey Diaz is the greatest person. He is? He's going to kill people, Joe. I want Joe Rogan jailed for this, too. This is what I mean about everything going kooky. Everyone's connected to a psycho these days. You know what I mean? This is like crazier than Gavin. At least Gavin's like, no, I don't want anybody dead. Like Gavin McKenna seems nice compared to him.
And I don't like people messing with my fucking friends. I do not like it at all. And a lot of my friends got messed with this year. I got messed with this year. A lot of people I cared for got messed with this year. And it's so weird. Like, all you motherfuckers better be thankful I got mercy. Because at 58, I'm crazier than fucking ever. Trust me.
Oh, you're crazier than ever. I'll drink that. I just wanted to drink. Cheers, everybody, to him being crazier than ever.
You spilled.
Yes, I did. Cheers, Jules, to a wonderful. You're doing great. By the way, I couldn't have done this without my lovely wife, Jules, here.
Please. Yes, you could have.
What do they say about Jules? I don't have that on the soundboard.
Anything about anything, and I just stand there and hold a wire.
I know, but you could scream it, or you could go, Jules! Get in here. Where's the tape? You know how many times I say, where's the fill in the blank to you? And you're scrambling, panicking around the house to find like scissors. Cheers to Jules, everybody, okay? You thought she was going to ruin the show. Remember that? Here you go. Ooh.
Thanks, guys.
Woo!
Feels good.
Mikey medicine.
I can't wait to have a
People
drink.
enjoying the show so far? Do you hate it and you want it dead? Let's listen to this. You know, but before we go on, we have to stop ourselves and remind ourselves that this can't go on. I know times are getting kooky. I know you turn on the TV, you hear crazier stuff than this. We can't just keep going into the world of crazy. So it must be stopped. You know, you can't go, oh, well, he's killing people and Piranha's on TV, you know, conducting this fucking raid and everything. It's got to tone down a little bit before. We need order. This is coming from me, Mike Redbar. I'm out of order. But we need some order, okay? I was saying this. That's why this capital thing, people don't understand. Yes, the BLM thing was the same thing. When I watch the BLM things, I'm just as disturbed. When I see a Molotov cocktail into a CVS, and it has nothing to do with the CVS. It has nothing to do. It has to do with order, and it has to do with example, and it has to do with, you know, kids are watching this. What happens when a kid grows up and they watch this shit on the news? They think that that's what you do, you know, and order has a lot to do with reality, right? You got to keep things in check or it's going to get too messy, too psycho.
Someone says the order is scary too. What do you say to that?
What does that mean? You should see my order at a restaurant. It's complicated. Okay. No cheese. They go, oh, would you like mayo on that? No. Mayo is cheese, spreadable cheese. I don't want any fucking gunk on my shit. You don't put cheese and meat together. Don't you know anything? We separate our milk plates from our meat. Should I do a song today or no?
I think so.
People miss my music. You miss my song? Okay, let's hear what Joey Diaz says. Isn't this incredible? I am really in the epicenter of all this stuff. You got Joey Coco Diaz, the top living comedian, according to Joe Rogan in the world, saying he's going to put a gun to my head. You got L.I. Alexander, one of my old friends, on the news. He's in charge of this whole end of the world. Gavin McInnes, the leader of the Proud Boys. I'm tied to them all. And all of them, after today especially, Piranha was the only one who didn't want me dead. They're all going to want me dead. Imagine having these three after you. And Kumia and all these people. It's really sick. You know, luckily I live in the desert now. I can have a whole, you should see what I'm allowed to carry. Now, which is pretty incredible. I could do whatever I want. You should see me. I look like the alt-right.
I would be shooting people.
Oh, I could shoot a gun in the air. You know, we were watching the news over here.
I have mercy.
We were watching the news here. Here's how different the desert is than other states. On the news, it was New Year's Eve, and they go, and just so everybody remembers, if you're doing fireworks, just please be careful and do not shoot your guns into the air. That can cause death. And I turned to Jules, I go, have you ever watched the news and heard them talk to the viewer and tell them not to shoot their guns into the air? Maybe you're used to that if you're from the South. Where in Chicago, they don't say that. You just assume people wouldn't shoot guns into the air or even have guns. Here they tell you on the news, do not shoot your guns into the air because the bullet actually will fall down into... Haven't you seen the movie The Mexican with Brad Pitt? That was the whole premise of the movie. Somebody shot a gun in the air and the bullet fell down, killed his friend or something. I don't remember. Mike, that's basically all rural areas in America. You just lived in Chicago. Yes, that's what I said. Have some patience. I'm not against it. I'm part of it. I'm rural. You know, these people, they think that I'm against it. I'm not against it. I'm with everything that is cool. Guns. I love guns. I'm not anti-gun. You know, because I'm anti-stop the steal, I'm not anti-gun. I love guns. I love grenades. I love rocket launchers. Okay? What else do I love? Fireworks, bombs. I'm more into guns than you are just because I haven't lived that life. I couldn't live that life in Chicago. I grew up in Chicago. I can't shoot guns outside in Chicago. It would hit someone. Now I can, and believe me, you'll see videos of me all day. I'll be cleaning guns and buying pink guns for my wife, just like you. Okay? You happy with me now? Listen to this guy, though. He's got one little tiny 6-shooter. He thinks, I'll catch that fucking bullet. I'll throw it back in his teeth. This is what's happening now. This is the state of America where we're talking about what we're going to do when the bullets fly at each other. I don't want that. But this guy's got a little pea shooter. You know, it's some hand-me-down gun that he got in a cigar box from a friend. It's like an illegal pistol in New Jersey. You got some fucking gun. Good deal. Imagine him trying to load a gun quick. Oh, I'll get you. Oh, bang! Bang! A big fat guy like this shooting a pistol.
That's actually fucking scary as hell.
It is. A big fat guy like this with a pistol holding it close to his chest is scarier than like a cop with a gun.
Yes.
Like at least you come up, break another gun. He's like bang, 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 bang. You're like, whoa, that's fucking Freddy Krueger. That's Jason. And you should see the dreams I'm having too. Guns don't kill people, but they are used to kill people. I don't agree with that. I'm not going to kill anybody ever. I mean, I can't believe what's happening here. Do not ever kill anyone. That's where I draw the line. Nobody deserves to be killed or...
we're having to explain that because the other podcast guys are telling you they're on the verge of a big kill.
They're on the verge of killing. Mike left Chicago just like Rogan left L.A. Well, I don't know if that's an insult, but... That guy's sharp. I'll tell you that. Mike, sell all your guns. To who? You? That's illegal. That's a loophole. I know about that from Amy Schumer. I'm just kidding. I'm going to sell my guns to myself. You should see the gun tactical shops they got in town. I drive in town. I go, hey, direct me to the tactical shop. Ooh, I got all the stuff. Smoke bombs, flash grenades. I'll throw a flash. No, I won't throw anything at anyone.
You'll throw a stink bomb.
I'll throw a stink bomb. A little glass stink bomb. I'll make it smell like rotten eggs in your face. But these people, this guy carries a gun illegally in his back. Like, imagine putting a gun in your pants like they do in the movies. That's crazy. You're going to shoot your ass crack. All right, let's see what he says.
I get thoughts that come into my mind that would rattle you.
Oh!
I am still a fucking derelict criminal. The comedy and the family and everything has taken all that stuff away from me.
Do you hear what he is saying? If you cheerlead this, you're as stupid as him. I am worse than ever.
Los Angeles cool guy says he can easily block your stink bomb with an osium cloud.
Well, I raise you. Well, can you block? I can't even say what I'm about to do to these people. Listen, I'm not going to do anything, but I will defend my honor. All right, listen to what he says again.
That would rattle you. I am still a fucking derelict criminal. The comedy and the family and everything has taken all that stuff away from me. But trust me, I have thoughts in my mind. Like, I forgave my ex-wife. Me and my wife.
You got sick thoughts? I got more of them. I mean, can you believe what he's saying here? I got thoughts in my mind that would blow your emotion. Okay, well, should we arrest you then? Should you be checked into a mental hospital? And this is what I mean about stupid Joe Rogan. Do you even know this is happening? Are you aware? This is supposedly, you mention him every 5 minutes. To scientists, Elon Musk has to know about him and how great he is. Do you know about this part where he's got thoughts in his mind about coming and killing people with guns? Are you okay with that, Joe Rogan? Put this on YouTube. Share this with the world, folks. You have my permission.
Hear that,
Edit out
Valzac?
anything that could get me in trouble, Valzac. Fractional reverser, the fucking tard channels out there. Listen, put this on YouTube because I want to see him be arrested. I would like to see you live out your life in prison. Big fat
You said
slob.
you wanted the cell.
You want to get fucked up the ass by some George Floydian men? I'll take a dick in the ass. I don't care. As long as someone who criticizes my looks dies. You'd get fucked in the ass by Debo from Friday in jail just because I make fun of you. That's a weakness. And people make fun of me for restricting someone on Instagram for posting a swastika on my family's photos. I mean, come on. This is worse.
Even. Me and my ex-wife are even. I've forgiven everybody. I'm not mad at anybody.
Oh.
I'm just letting you know I'm happy that I have a daughter. Because I was like...
So what if I took your daughter? I wouldn't. But what if your daughter somehow... See, if he loses his daughter, then it's over. Then you got a madman.
Keep his daughter safe.
Keep his daughter safe at all costs. Because if that daughter goes, so does his patience for human beings' lives. This is scary. You know, how many of you have had to deal with a movie star, famous comedian death threat? It is an awkward situation to be in.
I already did everything I wanted to do. I did movies. I did the Comedy Store, the documentary. I'll be on the documentary. Like, they'll go, that guy was on the documentary. He's doing time for stabbing a motherfucker 10 times. Or shooting somebody. I swear to fucking God. I'm thankful for mercy, you know. And when I was younger, I was out of my fucking mind. But Zoraida could always calm me down.
That's cool.
So after my mother died, you know, I mean, my mother died at 3 a.m, and Zoraida...
These people and their fucking mothers. I would not give a shit if my mother died. Let me tell you this. Him and Kanye, enough with your fucking moms. Were you guys having sex with her or something? What's going on? Everything is their mother, their daughter. We get it, Eminem. You love your daughter. You do anything in this world for her.
Oh my God, Eminem made a new song.
No, we didn't. Did he?
Remember his new album?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then he made a song about like social issues and then said the name of all of the black people who had been killed or whatever. Like
Did he?
Breonna Taylor.
But he didn't say...
Then he didn't say George
Can we hear
Floyd.
that verse? Maybe you could find that verse for us.
Yeah.
Whew. Fractional reverse. Have you heard of this guy? He messaged me today. He goes, do you mind if I post clips of you on YouTube? I said, yeah, as long as you don't post any Mersh clips. These channels, they post me and Mersh. We ain't the same, bro. Everyone has permission to post Redbar clips, but you can never listen to Revenge of the Sis again. Not that I don't like Revenge of the Sis. I do. I just don't want to be categorized with them. Eminem is a George Floyd truther. Let's see. How's everybody doing here today? Are people tuning out at a mass number? Let's see what happens here. Let's finish this up with Joey Diaz. And then I don't know what we'll do. We'll party. We got more bits coming up. We've got some fun stuff. Let's do one of our fun bits after Joey Diaz.
Was already there. I think I called her at fucking 8.
Thank you.
And Zoraida got there, I don't know, maybe 9:30.
Look at my hair. It's a disaster.
And she used to, her operation was out of Spanish Harlem on 113th.
Spanish Harlem?
By Spanish Harlem, by the park. That was her operation there.
Can we talk about this hoodie here? It's got a like digital map of the universe on his hoodie. You don't even know what he's fucking wearing. Imagine him. I don't know. Does he put up the frames? I always like to go, you know, like Melton, you know, Patrick Melton, our OG fool. You see his room, he's got like something hanging on the wall. That means there was a scene where Patrick Melton, that big fat guy, goes, mama. That looks good. No. They're decorating, folks. I can't believe it. There you go. They're decorating. So is Joey Diaz hanging shit on his wall? Is he using 3M strips so they don't hurt the fucking wall? Is he using panel nails? What's he hanging things with? That, to me, is the more interesting story. Let's see what he says.
He had a second-floor apartment over a little fucking bodega. I could live to be 80. I'll never forget being a kid and walking up those steps in the 70s and seeing all the junkies fucking nodding in the hallways. And it was way better than going to any fucking zoo or any movie or any fucking love bug in the world. Like, I knew they were on some type of drug. I just didn't know what. But I enjoyed seeing people like all fucking. I mean, that's why I think I dosed.
Okay, that's it. He threatened us, and I can't believe this lives on the internet. This is a completely psycho guy. You know, party time is over, and put this on YouTube. See if we could get it trending. I don't know if it can.
I found the M&M song.
M&M. Where do I go here?